You guys ready for someone to come up? Yeah, I think you guys know him. Hopefully you love him. Please give a warm welcoming for Ben Ricciardi.
Short jokes. Short jokes. Hold on. Fuck. Man, I hope this place doesn't blow up. All my friends and family are here. You know what I wasn't prepared for? I wasn't prepared for my mother to listen to some of these jokes. I was a little worried about cussing too much, but not anymore. Hey mom, I had sex with a dead girl and a thing and a latex and a blood and I shot her with my dick. I was like, oh my God. That was a little uncomfortable. I'm Ben Ricciardi from Ann Arbor, Michigan. I would say thanks for coming out, but whatever. Married, got a 5-year-old daughter. Beautiful, beautiful little girl. Married 12 years. 11? 9 years. Married 9 years. It just felt like 12. No, she's a good girl. You know, people ask me that I've been married so long, when do you know? Do you have a moment when you're convinced that this is the woman for you? And I did. It was in 2001. We're on the west side of Ann Arbor. She was cooking dinner for me. Shut up. Which at the time consisted of a frozen pizza in an oven. She puts pizza in the oven. She brings it out and she drops it. Bang! Shit's all over the floor. Cheese, sauce, it's all fucked up. I wasn't happy. I had to wait like 13 to 15 minutes for that son of a bitch. Then we had to stop and rotate at about 7. I came running in the kitchen. I'm like, you okay? She started crying. She's like, I dropped your pizza. I'm like, I know, but did you burn yourself? She's like, no, I'm sad that I dropped your pizza. That's when I knew. I'm spending the rest of my life with this woman. Shit. She gets that worked up about a frozen pizza. Been married ever since. Did some traveling recently. You know, do you guys realize I spend a lot of time like in cities with like plumbing, electricity and shit. You know, I enjoy it. But we did some traveling recently and I sort of forget sometimes that at about 40 miles in any direction, there's some weird shit going on in the state of Michigan. Like weird shit. Right? Like, what? So we went up to Canadian Lakes. It doesn't matter where it is. I'm not going to spend fucking 10 minutes describing. Hey, take a look. It's a fucking, there's a lake. It's over this way. Whatever. And we get about a half hour outside of Lansing. We walk into a gas station. And there's a guy standing there on a Saturday with overalls and some safety glasses. I just needed a bag of Cheetos because it had been 10 minutes since I had Cheetos. I don't start conversations with strangers. I let them dictate the pace. You want to talk to me? That's fine. You don't? It's fine. Whatever. So I walk up and get my Cheetos. He looks down at me. Shut up. He was tall, like 5'8". And he says, how you doing? I was like, I'm alright, man. How you doing? Working this weekend? He said, nope. I said, whoa, what's with the safety glasses? He said, you never know. That's some weird shit. That's my punchline. This actually happened to me. Went down to Disney World last week. Yeah, that was a fucking blast. I have a 5-year-old daughter who, you know, she's all into that princess and shit. And we had some wonderful friends that they're here somewhere. We love you. I'm gonna talk some shit about it. Didn't mean we didn't have a good time. Whatever. Disney World in August. Yeah, it's hot as fuck down in Disney World in August. It is so hot. Well, I actually don't have a sign for that. It's so hot, I was pushing the stroller around Disney World, and people would like check in with me, like randomly. Like the people that work there, they were like, is this regular hot, or do you need some medical attention? Like, you okay? You know, I'm like, this is just regular fat hot. They're like, cancel the cold fat, cancel the cold fat, he's okay. Yeah, man, that's not a place for a fat guy. Florida's not a place for a fat guy in August, man. It was rough. I got home and looked at a map, and I think I figured it out. I think Florida used to be the same shape as Michigan, but some of that motherfucker melted. You know what I'm saying? Just sort of like... We had a good time, though, man. We walked in, like, on the first day, and we were, like, all ready for the magical kingdom and princesses and shit, you know, and there were all these people that were all pissed off. Like everyone else, like, and we were like, what's wrong with these people? And within 3 days, we were like, you motherfuckers, get the fuck out of here. Like, we turned into the people that were like pissed off. It was amazing, you know what I'm saying? My wife is like the normal one in the relationship, you dig? Like, she's the normal one. I'm the, you know, whatever. So, but within 3 days, my wife was like Robert De Niro with a fucking shank in a stroller. You know? By Sunday, she was speaking only in vowels. You know what I mean? Like, she's pushing the stroller and she's like, oh! Oh! Hey! I'm like, you cannot talk to Mickey like that. He's a big draw down here, dude. I know he's in the way of the strollers. Fuck, we need to get on a fucking airplane. 30 minutes of the weekend was great. Yeah, that was an interesting trip, man. What else is going on? You know what I noticed about it mostly, though? It wasn't... You know who was the worst about walking around at Disney? It was the Chinese people. I swear to God. Like, I didn't notice anything other than it seemed like the Chinese people were constantly lost. And I don't know if they were Chinese, but I don't give a fuck. That's what I call them. They look Chinese. I don't think they should get all worked up about that shit, quite honestly. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to get offended if you see a white guy from Indiana and you're like, he looks like you. I'm like, whatever. He's right. We look, you know, whatever. These fucking Chinese people, they're just like walking, like... I think they go down there to like practice their like, I don't know, I don't really understand what they were doing, man. I thought they were looking for like Godzilla at some point or something. Oh, that's Japanese people. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I don't really care about stuff like that, you know, I don't get too worked up about nationalities and ethnicities. I'm from Ann Arbor, man, we're all mixed up down there, and it's cool. But I do care about it come Olympics. Like, for some reason, when the Olympics start, I'm like, fucking kill everybody. You know what I mean? Like, fuck the Russians. Fuck the white people from those countries who I can't pronounce. Cracker stand, whatever. See what I did there, Eric? Stay blue. Yeah, I like that stuff. We watch the Olympics every 4 years, and what I notice, particularly about China, is they're always right there to the end. They're always right there. As soon as track and field starts, bang, China's out of there. You know why? Because if you live in a communist country and you got a big ass wall around it, you don't want your people to know how to pole vault. You know what I'm saying? They will never excel at a sport that could aid in a revolution. That's why they're good at like badminton and shit. You know what I'm saying? Ping pong. No one ever overthrew a communist government with a birdie and a racket. You know? I think that shit's funny. My wife was like, don't tell that joke. Fuck that, I'm telling that joke. I wrote that joke in C-160. Oh shit. What else is going on, man? Anybody try Viagra yet? Anybody? A girl. Are you sure? I'm 40, I take it. I am not embarrassed at all. I don't give a fuck. I mostly take it because I'm lazy. You know what I mean? Like, it's just an easier way to get where you're going. You know, it's like a freeway or something. That's how lazy I am. I just take Viagra because it's fucking easier, you know. We don't have to kiss and hug and listen to Barry White. Just take a pill. Boom, you know. At least that's what works for me. I don't know. I'm so lazy sometimes too. I get to the gas station. I went to the gas station the other day and it didn't have one of those clips that holds the gas pump up, and I was like, God damn it! I gotta hold it! Like, I was like, I'm only putting $5 worth of gas and I'm gonna go find me a motherfucking gas station that's got a clip. You know? What the fuck? That's how lazy I am. But that's why I take Viagra. You know what? The funny thing about Viagra is the commercial's a little misleading because they're like, ask your doctor about Viagra. And they say that shit a lot on commercials. And I'm like, alright. But what they forget to tell you is you gotta call the office first. You know what I'm saying? And there's a really hot girl that answers the phone. You know, she's like, hi, I'm the really hot girl answering the phone. That's when it all catches up to me. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, I need to see the doctor. She's like, for what? I'm like, I got a sinus infection. I broke my ankle. I got a sinus infection in my ankle. Just let me see the fucking doctor. She's like, what's your name? Eric Kersey. Black Hammer. So I get in to see the doctor and he's like, come on in, Eric. Why don't you tell me what's really going on? I'm like, look, man, I need to talk to you about Viagra. He's like, why are you whispering? I don't know. There's no one else in the room. I just feel like I should whisper when I say Viagra. You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, you know, that's cool, man. That's no problem. He's like, before I do it, I gotta ask, have you tried everything else? I'm like, like what, doc? Like motivational speaking? You know? Like, come on! Wake up! Even my dick's lazy. Like aromatherapy? You know, like what? Doesn't get hard. I don't think it can smell, you know. I'm like, yes, I've tried everything else. If by everything else you'd be wanting to have sex and being unable to. You know? Then he asked me another question I wasn't really prepared to answer. He's like, how many do you need? It's kind of a tough question to answer. I'm like, well, I'm 40, got the cholesterol of a peanut M&M, dropped out of high school in '93, not that many. I don't know, 2. Based on the previous 12 years of marriage, 2 should be just fine. That ought to get me through till about fucking Groundhog Day. Yeah. Here's the other problem with Viagra. Man, that shit works. Oh, it works. But it only improves the performance of one part of your body. And when you're a 40-year-old little short fat fucker like me, that's a problem. I don't know if you can tell from looking at me, but I don't exactly work out a lot. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. I got done with that shit and I like tore a calf muscle, threw my back out, you know. The recliner thing on the couch didn't stay up anymore, you know. Before we got started, it was like real rigid, and then it was like kind of limp and started leaning. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the couch. He's like, quit fucking looking at me. My wife hates that part of the joke. She's like, I don't mind the Viagra joke, but don't talk about the couch. I'm like, what? She's like, I don't let them know we have sex on the couch. She's perfectly okay with me telling a room full of people that we have sex in the bedroom. But there's something about the couch. Hey, thanks a lot for coming out, guys. You guys are great. You're a great crowd.
Down here, one more time for Matt Ricciardi. Give it up for all the queens of song tonight. Give it up for yourselves for sticking through it and hanging with us. Thanks for coming to Laugh Tracks on a Friday night. We do this every Friday. So this concludes our show.